Hey guys, Sal here with Detailers Growth. Today I am sitting down with Ryan of happydetailer.com. How are you, Ryan?
I'm doing awesome, Sal. Thanks again for having me on.
Awesome, man. Welcome back. Our first conversation got a lot of positive feedback, which is always great to see. And it was just a great way to introduce the happydetailer.com booking platform. But now we want to take it a step further, and we're excited to announce a new product called Detailer's Growth Starter. So, Detailer's Growth Starter is essentially for that detailer who's just starting out, right? Or somebody who's been in the field, but they're looking to automate their detailing bookings. So, this is a great starting point if you're looking to get into the detailing industry, or if you've been in the detailing industry for, a year or two, but you just want a way to remove a lot of the heavy lifting of booking people into your calendar in a more seamless way. So, this is exactly what this product will do. And just to kind of go into more detail on exactly what's all included in the Detailer's Growth Starter Plan is your happydetailer.com account. So you get the booking software. And I think the cool thing about this starter package is it's really a bundle of things you need to get started to begin getting those automated detailing bookings. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to give you, after this video, we're going to give you a playbook on how to create your first detailing campaign. So we're going to give you our winning ad text and we're going to give you our winning ad template. So this is a template that is just killing it for the majority of our detailing clients. It's very straightforward. It clearly highlights what you're advertising. We're going to use this template, this video, in a way to get you those clicks, those eyeballs for you to advertise your detailing services. And then we're also going to not just give you the text and the videos to create that ad campaign, but I'm going to walk you step by step on how to actually create that campaign from scratch. Whether you decide to use some of our content or your content, this will walk you through how to create that campaign from start to finish so that you can begin advertising your detailing packages. Detailersgrowth.com/starter. This is a great starting point if you're looking to advertise for your detailing services and advertise in a way that's going to take a lot of the heavy lifting off your shoulders. So, Ryan, can you please tell me about what Happy Detailer is and how it can make somebody's life easier when they do begin advertising their detailing services?
Yeah, awesome. So, Happy Detailer is an automated website and booking platform specifically built for detailers. We started building this platform back in 2017 and we just haven't stopped iterating on it since then. The goal of the platform always is to create an excellent customer experience for all of your existing and new customers and to set you apart in the market. People are accustomed to doing things seamlessly, right? Especially when it comes to services that they want for their lives, right? Whether that's landscaping or a maid or getting their car detailed or ordering food, they expect a really simple, seamless experience. And we've built the Happy Detailer platform to accommodate those expectations, frankly. Nobody wants to play the text message or the phone call or the email game, going back and forth trying to get an appointment booked for a simple service or what should be a simple service. They want convenience, they want value, and that's what this platform is meant to provide. I'm really excited about the collaboration with Detailers Growth because we're not an agency. We don't run ads. So this gives you the other side to give you a complete package. So literally today, if you were to purchase this package today, you would have everything you need to start getting automated bookings tomorrow. From going into a Facebook account, setting up a battle tested, proven ad system that drives traffic to a site that allows customers to book themselves. And let me tell you that there's nothing more exciting than when your phone dings and it's money. And it's someone that went through the
Yep.
process and they booked their appointment. So that's exactly what we're going to show you today. It's ruthlessly simple. And once you see it, I hope the light bulb goes off and you can see, how this can help you grow your business.
Yes, 1000%. And one thing you're going to hear me mention a lot is just how simple all of this is. And I think in large part because it should be simple, right? It should be easy for somebody to go on your website, get a quote, and book directly on your website in a very seamless way. Same thing with advertising. As an advertising agency, we've seen all of the different changes that Facebook has made, all of the different trends that are coming and going. So we have over 5 years worth of data, like Ryan mentioned, of battle tested ad copies, of battle tested ad creatives, meaning the photos or videos that you see in the ad. This isn't stuff that we're just hoping works. This is stuff that we already know works, right? We have the data to back it, we have the results to back it, and we're just plugging that with a very seamless booking software like happydetailer.com. So without further ado, Ryan, please show us what this would actually look like from the lead's point of view, meaning, you have your Facebook ad created, you have a video that you're advertising. Now let's show what it looks like after somebody clicks on that ad.
Yeah, so you're going to have a couple of options to where you can drive the traffic. Typically, you're just going to drive them to your homepage. Now, what we would also recommend and what will be part of the playbook is once you create your link for your Happy Detailer website, you're going to want to put that in places where people can find it easily, like in your
Yes.
Google business profile, in your Facebook account, in your Instagram account. Like make it easy for people to find you and to book an appointment. Remove as many layers of friction as you possibly can. And I'll show you the backside of this and how it works as we go through. But this is a very simple landing page that's meant to get straight to the point, make sure that people know that they're in the right spot, and to let people know that it's really easy to book. So you're going to see a lot of book now call to actions. So as you scroll down, we go straight into testimonials. We go straight into links for how they can verify that these testimonials are real. Testimonials are going to be a driving force for creating this flywheel effect that continues to make this machine work for you 24/7. And that's the beauty of all of it, right? So there's some sections in this website where you can add some simple website copy, some text, some images, and we can suggest things and help you get to a point where you're like really excited about what you got here. But even out of the box, it's going to come pre-populated. So pretty straightforward. Now, the magic happens when someone goes into the booking experience. The beauty of the system comes down to the book now button. When someone feels comfortable enough to take that next step, they go into book now. And this is going to pull up a really simple step-by-step process to get someone from where they're at to a completely booked appointment on your calendar that's paid. When you get into this, especially for like mobile detailers, if I put like my address, I'm in Kentucky, this address is outside of our service area. So we've got this set up. So the owner of this business, Chris in Massachusetts, he's got a radius set up within his Happy Detailer system that only allows bookings to happen within a certain radius of his home base. That way he's not driving super far for
Oh
things that
yeah.
don't make sense. Right.
Yeah. And this right here is also a really good way to qualify leads that would otherwise be outside of that service radius. Just by them
Yeah.
entering in their address and the software automatically knowing how far they are away from your radius and whether or not they're within your service radius. So that way you're not having to spend time following up with a lead that is way outside of your service area to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. So this is going to take them step by step through a process that's specific to them. So the first thing is obviously the vehicle details. And we've got a database of vehicles that we keep up to date on a regular basis. And not only is it a database of all the vehicles, they're also associated with the vehicle size. So that means that when someone goes through and selects their vehicle, we know what size that vehicle is and we know what type of pricing to display.
Nice.
Okay, so this is also customizable. So like if you don't offer ceramic coating, you don't have to have a ceramic coating option here. But if you do, obviously we would highly suggest adding it. You can also add tint, you can add PPF. So like building different types of packages and different service offerings inside the Happy Detailer app is really easy to do. So I'm going to go detailing here. As I click that, it shows me different package options. So if I was to go to ceramic coating, it would show me ceramic coating options. So as I select things, it shows me more relevant selections. So it takes me step by step through this simple process. So I'm going to go full detail. And what you'll see is the options and upgrades that come with or are available for full detail. This is also like a nice little piece of the booking experience is that if I click interior detail, the optional upgrades truncate down to upgrades that would be relevant to an interior detail. Same thing for
Yeah.
exterior. That way you don't get someone booking an exterior detail and a shampoo without having purchased an interior detail first.
Yeah. And now you're not having to create a big list of all your add ons that somebody is going to have to put those pieces together themselves. So we're doing that for them. We're giving them options tailored to the package that they click on.
Yeah. And what we've noticed is that the ticket price, as soon as someone implements this system into their business, the average sale price goes up because it's giving people, it's
Yes.
kind of educating them as they go, right? Like, and it takes that burden off of you. You don't have to stop and figure out where they're at, what kind of car they have, a line of questioning to make you maybe help you understand what additional services they should get, and then explaining that to them. Like this does all of that for you.
Yeah, and from an advertising point of view, this allows you to advertise your express detail, your mini detail, whatever package you want to advertise. In the
Mhm.
ad, you could put pricing in it, and now you're driving traffic for that specific package, but you're also giving them the flexibility to upgrade, to add on those different add-ons to where they get more of a tailored package to best fit their needs. So that's amazing.
Yeah, and we've tested a lot of this stuff. Oftentimes, when people see SmartWax's pricing, they're like, "Oh, your prices are too low." But we've played with it, and what we've found out is most effective for our business model is to keep a package that feels really affordable as like the baseline, and then
Yes.
focus on the upsells to get the ticket price up, rather than
Yes.
have a dozen different packages with all kinds of options that just confuse people.
Yeah. And that's exactly what we see from over 300 different detailers across the US, Canada, and Australia. And that's exactly what we see as well is it's better to like get your foot in the door with a lower price package and then give them the flexibility and the option to get different add-ons. And this right here is the best way to upsell people. And the cool thing about this is they're upselling themselves because they're just
Yeah,
clicking on the package and they're seeing the list of those add-ons specific to that package. So now if they do want an odor removal, they could just click on it, toggle it, boom. They just went from a $130 job to $150 job just by clicking one button.
exactly. You don't want to make people think too hard, right? So if you have three different interior detail packages where they have to decipher what's in each one and then try to decide which one is most appropriate for them, that that consumes calories, right? Like that makes
Yeah.
someone sit there and think and figure out, do I need this thing that I don't fully understand? I don't know. We've also named our packages just like on the nose, like interior detail, exterior detail, full detail. All right. So like again, we're just trying to make it as simple as possible for people to understand like what they're getting.
Yeah.
And
And go ahead.
I was going to say, you were talking about, running ads and promotions. Like this is really easy to do. Like if you wanted to change this text to say, limited time offer, right?
Hmm.
Save $49 or save $100 between now and April 19th. Like you could run a promotion like that's
Yeah.
reflected in your booking system.
Yeah. So now it's congruent from what you're advertising. If you're advertising a special offer, whether it's a dollar amount, an added bonus, now the booking software is following in line with what's being shown in the ad. So that way there's no discrepancies. Oh, hey, I saw this pricing on the ad and your booking software says something else. So, those things go hand in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to go through and just select a couple of upgrades so you can see how that's like reflected as they move through the process. So I'll go pet hair removal, I'll do just like a basic sealant and paint recovery. Okay, so as they go through this, they're seeing their kind of package being built over here on the right-hand side of the experience. They can see their vehicle, what they chose as a base package, and what they chose for add-ons. So now in the booking experience, they can select dates that are available. Now, this is tied directly into your Google Calendar. So when you onboard into the platform, you're going to connect your Google Calendar and it's going to reflect exactly what you have available. You can set hours, all of that. What this is also taking into consideration is travel times between previously booked appointments. So what we don't want to happen is, I'll use SmartWax as an example here, where they service a pretty wide area. So like they'll go as far south as, they're like around Cape Cod, like they'll go as far south as Providence and they'll go as far north as south of Boston, basically. There might be a couple hour difference between those two locations. And what we don't want to do is go from Providence to Boston and back again,
Yeah.
right? So we set a time limit radius around where existing appointments are. So if they're in Providence one day, the next appointment following that has to be within 30 minutes of Providence. So that way that their schedules are clustered. Each day is going to be clustered in a certain area. which
Nice.
just makes you more efficient. All right. As soon as I submit this, I haven't paid for anything yet, so I'm locking in myself as a lead at this point. So like once someone goes beyond this point, you've got that lead. So even if they get to this point and they've decided that they're not ready to make a deposit and schedule this appointment, this is the person you should be calling right away and making
Yes.
sure that they have all the information that they need and figure out what caused them to not continue and actually book the service. There's two options, right? So they'll have the ability to either pay a deposit or pay in full. So it's a
Yeah.
really straightforward, simple process. And during the busy season, SmartWax is, and they're in Massachusetts, so their season's just getting started and they'll run pretty much through the end of November. They're booking 2 to 3 appointments a day through the platform without having to talk to anyone.
Yeah. And that's how seamless and simple any software, any booking software should be, right? Where you can just sign up, create an account, get everything set up, and begin distributing it to your Google My Business, your Facebook page, your Instagram page, your website, to where you can get to this point where leads are coming onto this booking link. They're booking themselves, and you're not having to do a whole lot of follow up. And if somebody gets to this point, they decide they don't want to do a deposit or they don't want to pay in full, now you still have their information. You still have their contact information. So you can follow up with them and have a very high quality conversation and see if they have any questions or if something's not 100% clear, to get that feedback directly from that lead on why they didn't make it over the fence and actually book. So you're getting that information, whether they book or not. That information is collected by the time they get to this page. So now, instead of having to follow up and see what package a lead wants, see what add-ons they want, see if the pricing's a right fit, see if scheduling's right for them. Instead of having to take all those steps, you're getting all of this information up front by the time they submit their contact information and get to this page. So now you know exactly when they
Yeah,
were thinking about scheduling, what package they're interested in, what add-ons they wanted. And now that conversation is going to be more of a friendly checkout versus having to start up from scratch.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, you call them and say, "Hey, Salvador, thanks so much for going through the process. I saw you wanted to book a detail for your Julia on the 23rd at 2 o'clock. Is there any other
Any
questions I
questions?
can answer for you before
Yeah. And I
before you
think you'll
move forward?"
find, if you do get leads that don't book, you'll find that it's for the most part going to be very straightforward, simple questions that they just weren't 100% clear on, that stopped them from actually pulling the trigger and spending that $450 with your business versus somebody else who would have followed
Yep.
up with them, or a competitor who might not have a similar software. So
Yep.
that ease, everything we just went through is going to remove a lot of heavy lifting off your shoulders with the follow-ups, because now you're having more high quality conversations. You're having to do less follow-ups, meaning people know what package they're interested in, what kind of upgrades they're getting, what the price is, and they're able to either put down a deposit or pay in full and get on your calendar. So think about that. That entire process from A to Z is seamless, straightforward for you and the lead. So now you're getting a better return on those advertising dollars. And it just becomes seamless. It should be this simple.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, it's really easy. When I say you guys could like literally set this thing up now and start driving
Yes,
traffic today and getting bookings today, like you can. Like
you
I'll show
can.
you how simple it is in the Happy Detailer dashboard. But like this is another client of ours. He's in Nashville and he just took the playbook and ran with it. He didn't do anything special. He set his website up, he added his packages, he put his link in areas where people can find it, and he's getting bookings every single day now, right? So it's not that complicated. The most likely you're going to be the most user friendly booking experience in your market by
Yes.
spending a few minutes setting up your Happy Detailer booking site and then running some proven ads. You're going to start seeing bookings click right away.
Yeah. And I think a lot of detailers who are starting off, or just starting out in their detailing journey, or they're looking for a way to automate this entire process, a lot of them are getting tripped up with different softwares, with redesigning their entire websites. All you have to do to get started with this program is create a happydetailer.com account. create your packages in that account and just distribute it. Put it on your Google My Business, Facebook page, Instagram page, and boom. Now, what would have taken you a couple months, right? Getting your website made, getting your booking software set up and running, and having to overcome any sort of learning curves to just a couple minutes, like from start to finish, you could set this up within 1 or 2 hours
Yeah.
max.
Yeah. And it's all a proven system. So, you know,
Yes.
we see a lot of guys who have or who aspire to go out and create their own website because they don't want to spend thousands of dollars paying a website design company, right? And then they have to piece all of these things together, and
Yep.
it's probably going to be worse, right? It's probably not
Yeah.
going to be the greatest experience, right? This doesn't have any type of setup fee. Like there's not thousands of dollars to set this website up for you. You come in, you get started. Now the package with Detailers Growth has a monthly fee associated with it, but that comes with a lot of benefit. That's going to help you not only stand up your website, but start to kickstart the bookings right away. So you're not relying on people finding you. You're going out and making sure that you're being found. So this is a really tight package for any detailer who wants to get up and running immediately. And
Yeah.
the time
And
is now, right? It's April. It's time to go.
yeah, right now is the best time to get this set up and begin advertising because, yeah, spring is here, peak season's right around the corner, and you want to be at an advantage compared to your competitors, right? Your
Yep.
competitors are probably doing what you've always done. They're hopping from software to software, they're trying to figure out their website, they're doing the whole SEO thing, right? There's a bunch of noise, a bunch of steps where they're getting slowed down to where you can just come in, get set up with happydetailer.com, create your account, distribute that link, and boom, that's it. Now you're getting
That's it.
automated bookings. You're having to do less follow-ups. You're having higher quality conversations. And with this package that we've created here, we're making it super easy for you to get started and get the best bang for your buck. Because for $100 per month, not only are you getting this software that we're talking about here, but you're also getting, again, proven ads, proven ad text, proven ad videos, photos, that Detailers Growth as an agency that we've tested over the last 5 years, right? We've had to kiss a lot of frogs to get these kind of results for our clients. We know what the next steps are. This is just the first step. This is just to get you started. And then the next steps are, now that you've automated your detailing booking process, you're having to do less follow up with leads, and people are just going on your website, they're booking themselves, and you're just going out to the jobs and doing them, or you're building out your team, you're scaling your business, you're hiring team members to do that for you. Now you get so much time back on managing your business, your sanity, right? You're feeling less burnt out at the end of the day because not only are you, especially if you're a one man show, not only are you having to go out and do the jobs, but then if you're mixing that in with following up with leads, with answering questions, with giving quotes, sending out estimates, man, you're coming home at the end of the day tired, right? And eventually
Yeah.
that's going to lead to burnout. Versus this package, what we're talking about here is the booking experience is set up in a very seamless way. And it's a good starting point, again, to give you that peace and that freedom back to where you're not working in the business, but you're working on the business. And now you have more time to focus on other aspects, offering other services like ceramic coatings. With ceramic coatings comes a higher price tag that you have to advertise and market to. So now you might have to refine your sales process, really beef up your operation to get those higher ticket packages. But you wouldn't be able to do that without
A
automating,
baseline,
yeah, a baseline,
a
a good
foundation.
starting point. Exactly. Yeah. So that's exactly what this is. And this is meant for those, this is meant for guys just getting started in the detailing industry, or guys who have been in the detailing industry but are feeling burnt out, right? They're chasing those leads. They're having to follow up manually, call them back, get their details, right? There's so much that goes into it that frankly is unnecessary because the lead on the other end just wants a link. They just want to see your pricing, they want to see your packaging, and they want to know your availability. That's it.
Yeah. 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 It's the fastest way from point A to point B for sure. And just to show you like how kind of simple this is, as you do this, you can see how your website is being updated. So you can edit this content anytime you want to. You can add different reviews anytime you want to. So you've got stats, you've got reviews, then you've got your process here where you can change this, right? So like as you type this in, you can see what your website's going to look like. Very
Yeah.
handy. And part of the package that we're offering today is going to come with a weekly coaching session, a weekly teardown session, if you will, right? So like you guys will be able to come to the session if you want to talk about your ads and how you can better perform, how your ads can be set up to perform better. We can dig into that.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about content on the website and things that we might suggest how you position yourself, we can talk about that. If you want to talk about pricing and
Yep.
how we think about setting up packages and setting up additional services. We can talk about that. So like there's a lot for us to unpack to make you as successful as possible. And if you just follow the playbook that we've proven over the past 5 or 6 years, it's inevitable, right? It's going to happen. So I know that there's a lot of detailers out there that know how to do the work well, but don't necessarily know
Yes.
how to acquire customers consistently. And acquiring customers consistently is the great unlock for taking your business to the next level. It's the great unlock for getting out of your own way to where Sal said, like, you're burnt out. Like, I know what it's like to detail all day long and then go home at night and try to find that next gear to work in my business and on my business, right? So I go from working in my business all day to try to work on my business at the end of the day. That burns people out. This gives you some leverage so you can focus on things that are going to make a difference. So it's, again, super easy to get into and get started.
Yeah, it's super easy, super simple. And if you notice here on the website editor, is that you don't get a lot of flexibility. We're not giving you a million options, million features. A reason why you're only able to edit the things that you see here is because we want to make sure that the core things don't change. So we want to make sure that
Yeah.
you're able to just sign up, get your website out there, and then we've already done the work of testing this website, making sure it converts. And you would just have to tailor it to your business. So you would just have to plug in your packages, modify them, add pricing, add your add-ons. Boom. That's it. We've taken care of the advertising side for you. We've taken care of seeing whether or not this website actually converts. And we're just giving it to you in a very simple package. And again, that's one thing I definitely want to highlight is just how simple this is because talking with dozens and dozens of detailers every single week, I know how easy it is to get confused, to get lost, to not know if you're moving in the right direction. I know what it's like to feel like you're just spinning your wheels and your business isn't really moving anywhere. And I think that a lot of that has to do with either your advertising or how easy it is for somebody to go from a lead to a scheduled job. So if we can
Yeah.
shorten that and make it as simple as possible, that's our number one goal here with this package.
Yeah. It's going to be not only all the tools that you need to make it, but it's going to be the coaching along the way, the guidance along the way
Yeah.
to make sure that you're getting the very most out of it. So
Yeah, we want to
simple
grow
as that.
with you. We want to grow with you. We want to make sure that you're taking the right steps in the right direction in the framework that Ryan and I have seen working already for other detailers across the US, Canada, and Australia. So we know this framework works. It's just up to you to create the ads, to launch the campaign to this specific booking page. So that's all you have to take care of. And we actually guide you through what it's like creating your first detailing ad campaign. Again, in the next video, I'm going to go ahead and give you a tutorial on the settings to create your ad account with the text to use in your ad and how to use high converting images and videos to actually turn those eyeballs into clicks and leads to ultimately schedule jobs without you having to lift a finger.
Yeah. It's paint by numbers.
That's how simple we wanted to make it. And I think the partnership, Ryan, that we have is going to be amazing for that because you and I have both seen what it's like for somebody that is stuck, somebody who just doesn't know what the next best steps are to just, okay, let's remove you from spinning your tires to actually getting traction and just scaling as fast as you can. And that's
Yep.
exactly what we're going to show you in the next video. So in the next video, I'm going to actually walk you through creating your ad account, choosing the settings to target, the ad text, the videos, and then driving this traffic your advertising dollars to your Happy Detailer website. That way you can just open up your phone and see those scheduled appointments come through like that. Just like that. And it's really that simple, guys. I mean, there's really not a lot to elaborate on. We just need you to sign up, take action, and implement this as fast as possible. That way you can move to the next step, right? And the next step is going to be offering ceramic coatings, PPF, window tint, and bringing on team members, right? More so like stuff that isn't related to marketing, but it's a byproduct of the marketing, of the successful marketing that you've done in these early stages. So I'll go ahead and see you guys on the
Absolutely.
next video, and happy growing. Bye bye.